blessings. Welcome to my live. If this is your first time on this live, please hit the like button and subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Peace and blessings to everyone. How is everyone doing? I'm just going to wait for more people to come into the live stream. What's happening? What's happening? Marcus, what's up, man? How are you doing? Marcus, if there's nobody else that will show up, you're definitely the one that will show up. Hey, what's up, Chris? Happy Monday, man. What's happening? What's happening, everybody? What's up? What's up? Peace and blessings to everybody. Hey, what's up, Tunis? Yeah, we're going to get to it. Yeah, we're going to get to it tonight. We're going to talk about the 10 classic signs that she's going to drug you. There has been multiple druggings this week. It was a guy that was drugged by two women in Medellin. And then there was another guy that was drugged and robbed in Sosua. In Sosua. You very rarely hear about things like that in Sosua. What's up, Mr. Joseph? Salute, brother. There is a lot of drugging that is going on right now. Yeah, his name, I think, matter of fact, Razor Ray is going to have a live on it tonight about Ice City was drugged and robbed by someone, by a chica. Yeah, claimed that he was drugged, yeah. Man, I'm telling you, these guys, man, they are just not practicing precaution. I've talked about this so many times. So many times I have talked about this, about you cannot trust nobody with your drink or who you're drinking around. Yeah, that's the one in Medellin, Marcus, yeah. There was a guy that was drugged by two women in Medellin from Germany. Yep, he got drugged by two women. Yep, they got him. And then there've been some other situations that I've heard that's going down in Colombia too. But it's a lot of that is happening. Matter of fact, most of it that you get are just not but a drop that really happens. Yes, the German guy. Yeah, yep, yep. They got him. They sure did. They got him. But it's a lot of people that get drugged and robbed down there in Colombia, though. And the number one spot that this happens is in Bogota. Yeah, Medellin. Yeah, Cabrera, what's up? If this is your first time on my live, please like and subscribe, okay? Yeah, man. There's a lot of people getting drugged, and I got something else to tell you too, man. Some of these chicas has been calling me, wanting to get money. Not Cookie, but a couple of the other ones, man. They have been blowing my freaking phone off the hook. Elizabeth, how you doing? It is really good to see you. Really good to see you. Yeah, good. Yeah, it's good to hear from you. It is so great to hear from you. But unfortunately, Elizabeth, there are guys are going abroad and still getting drugged and robbed. And we're gonna go in depth tonight on how to avoid. If you follow these steps that I'm going to give you, it will keep you safe. Thank you. I love you too. God loves you too, Elizabeth. Not the Venezuelan ladies. These girls are, I think one of them is Venezuelan. I think she is. But they've been calling. I mean, it's like everything is an emergency. Emergency. Oh my God, I can't pay my rent. Oh my God, I don't have no food. Oh my God. This is one of the down parts of dating foreign women in poor countries. When they get in trouble, they are going to call you. They are going to call you. For some, I don't know. I mean, no matter how I explain to them that everybody in the U.S. is not rich, but for some reason in their minds, they think that money grows on trees. They think you could just go outside, pick a $20 bill, say they just send it to them. Yeah, they think that money just grows on trees. Like okay, oh my house is, needs a new refrigerator. Oh my house, I don't have no food. I don't have this. I don't have that. I said, do y'all think I'm Bank of America, Bank of Colombia or something? Thank you. Praise the Lord to you, brother. Praise the Lord. God bless you, brother. It's good to see you. If any of you guys come in, make sure you like and subscribe. But you have to be very, very, very careful. Never, ever, ever trust nobody with your drink. Never do it. If you leave your drink, if you have a chica or someone in your house, if you have to go to the bathroom and you leave that drink unattended, that drink is contaminated. It's contaminated. You can't drink it anymore. Even when I had the young lady Cookie at my place at the resort with me, as beautiful, as nice as she was, do I think that she would try to drug me? No. But as nice and sweet and kind as she was, I still did not leave my drink unattended with her. Because the scopolamine queens, they come in all size, shapes, and colors. There's no look to them. There's no look to a scopolamine queen. It's not. Yeah, you said mostly, oh, hey, this meant, no, actually, it's more in Bogota. Matter of fact, they said, matter of fact, I found out that 80% of the ER cases that come through the ER is related to scopolamine poisoning in Bogota. I thought Medellin would be the place too, but it's not. It's Bogota that has more scopolamine cases than Medellin. Medellin has lots of them, but Bogota really has a lot of them. Really has lots of them. Yeah, I see 11 you all here. Make sure you hit that like button for me, okay? And subscribe because that really helps the algorithm. It really helps push my videos out there on YouTube. The more you guys like, give me a like and subscribe, the more that YouTube pushes out my videos. Yeah, but before we start, there's one thing I just want to say that the situation in Venezuela is not getting better. There are more American ships are showing up in the Caribbean, and I hope that we don't go to war. That's the thing that really worries me the most. President Trump haven't gave the green light to attack, but also I found out that you have Russia that is supporting Venezuela now, and you have China is supporting Venezuela. So now you have Chinese vessels and Russian vessels are showing up in the Caribbean to support Maduro. Let me tell you this. If a fight happens in Venezuela, you could kiss going Colombia goodbye. I said this before many, many times. And I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not trying to fearmonger. But if Venezuela is attacked, that will be like World War III. Will be starting in Latin America if that happens. And I pray to God it doesn't happen. I pray that that doesn't happen. Okay, we're going to get into it now. I'm going to give you guys 10 red flags that everybody should practice this when they go abroad. I'm going to give you 10 red flags that's going to tell you that she's going to definitely drug you. Okay? And we're going to go from 10, we're going to go from 1 to 10. I'm going to start from 10 to 1. Okay? So make sure you want to write this down. The first thing that I hear of people experience of getting drugged by these females, by these Capola, and this Capolan queen could be anywhere, not just in Colombia. I heard people getting drugged in Brazil. I heard people getting drugged in Ecuador. I heard people getting drugged in the United States. So I don't want to make this seem like this is just a Colombia problem. This is a worldwide problem. Anybody can get scoped, anybody can get drugged anywhere. And I'm going to tell you how to avoid this. Okay. One of the biggest signs that you know that she's trying to poison you or she's trying to scope you is that she always offers a drink. Number one. She's always like, baby, baby, I want something to drink. I want something to drink. Let's order Rappies or let's go to the store and get something to drink. She's always trying to get you to drink something. I noticed that. Or if you have something to drink in your house, she will actually go into your refrigerator and pour the drink for you. If you have anybody in your house that goes to get a drink and pours it and gives it to you, that's a red flag. Never, ever, ever let anybody pour your drink for you. Never allow anybody to pour your drink for you. That's the number one way is how foreigners and people get drugged. If you have a stranger in your house and she's walking around and she's going to your fridge, she's getting cups and glasses out of your cupboard, that is a classic red flag that she's going to drug you. Most people don't do that. Most people that you know that come into your house or your apartment, they usually don't offer you no. Just think about it. They usually don't offer you no drink. I go to my sister's house all the time, and she said, like, help yourself. I pour my own drinks when I go to her house. I'm not saying she would do anything like that, but I'm just saying it's very unusual for somebody that you don't know to come into your Airbnb or come into your apartment offering to pour you a drink. Something right then there in your mind just like click, like, okay, she's up to something. Yeah, getting scope is no joke. It's really dangerous. It's really dangerous getting scoped. It's very dangerous getting scoped. And especially with this other drug that got called clonazepam. It's even more dangerous than scopolamine. Because what it does is it actually depresses the central nervous system of the brain. Comes in a bottle just like that. And 3 drops of it will unalive you. 3 drops of this drug will unalive you. You can't be too relaxed with these chicas. You cannot do it. You can't do it. And they are very good at making you feel very comfortable. That's another weapon that they have. They make you feel very, very, very comfortable because what happens is most of you guys are very lonely. We are. We're lonely. We get no attention from the United States. Most of the women here don't give us time of day. I'm not saying they're bad people. I'm not saying, but they don't pay us no attention. They treat us like we're invisible. And then you go to a place like Dominican Republic, or you go to a place like Brazil or Colombia, in which you get all this attention from beautiful women. We talk about 9s, 10s, 11s, and 12s. That no way that it probably will happen here. More than likely it won't, unless you got money, unless you're driving a real nice car, unless you live in a big house, if you have status. Because most women in the States, they date up. They don't date down. Most men, we date down. Okay? Let's see. God bless you too, Elizabeth. God bless you too. It's good. It's always good to see you, Elizabeth. But if you have a woman that's constantly talking about she wants a drink, or she wants to give you a drink, or she wants to order something to drink, or she wants to go to the store and get something to drink, dump her right away. Dump her right away because that's the type of thing that most women don't even ask. If I could pour you a drink, that's suspicious right then and there. Okay? So y'all write this down, this stuff that I'm telling you. Because if these guys will just practice commons, there's a lot of people that's smart. There's a lot of people that's smart, but they don't have common sense. If you use just plain common sense, it'll protect you from getting drugged. And I bet you if more people get drugged in the Dominican Republic and what they're telling you, you just never really hear about it. Because you don't hear too many druggings coming from that area, of Sosur or Punta Cana or Santo Domingo or those places. You very rarely hear about anybody getting drugged in the Dominican Republic, but it can happen. Let me tell you this, I got drugged in the U.S. before me and my ex-girlfriend here in Detroit, we got drugged. I told you all about that story. Let me see. When you end the live, will you pray? Yeah, we gotta pray. Absolutely. Yes, we definitely need prayer. Hey, how you doing? Who is this? This is let me see, another person. 7819. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for coming to the live. Make sure you like and subscribe. Yeah, you're right. You're right, this but Christmas is coming up and they're gonna be out there busy. I'm talking about I got chickens called I mean, these are really good people that I'm telling you about. I really never really have much problems with them. But man, they've really been calling this week. Talk about, oh, I need you. Oh, I don't have nothing to eat. I don't have this. I don't have that. I need this. I need that. I say, damn, if I give everybody all my money, I ain't going to have nothing. And that's very unusual for them to be like this. But this is one of the downfalls of dating in poor countries. It's just their standard of living is not as good as here in the United States. So they want, if they think that you got it and they think that you do got it, they're going to ask for it. They come at you with all sorts of excuses. You know, one of them just sent me. This is a classic photo. One sent me a picture of an empty refrigerator that she has nothing to eat. You know what I do when they do that to me? I empty all my food out of my refrigerator and send them a response picture that I don't have nothing to eat. Man, this is ridiculous. So you won't hear many cases because police rarely would do anything to help. Most guys would be embarrassed to help, allow them to help. Yeah, yeah. Most guys, most of them, they don't report this. They do not report it. Most of the scopolamines that happens down there and the drugging don't get reported. What you get is just a little drop, just a little drop. And these women that are doing this stuff, these are professionals. These people work in the network. This is organized crime that's happening. Yeah, but when Christmas is happening, yeah, they gonna. That's why I think I got these chicas calling me because they get ready for Christmas and Halloween. They really celebrate. I went down there for Halloween one time. Year, not last year, but year after last, I went down there for Halloween. But the weather ruined everything, though, because I wanted to go to a Halloween party in Provenza, and it just rained the whole day. Just rain just kept coming. I mean, I'm talking about heavy rain. I ain't talking about sprinkles. So I kind of felt bad because I didn't do the Halloween like I want to. But maybe the next time I go down there again for Halloween. Let me see. Keep the windows of the taxis open to help alleviate the stress. Wait a minute. You said keep the windows of the taxi open to help alleviate the. No, you keep the windows closed. You don't keep them open because the guys on the moto could come by. I heard stories that the motos will actually come up to the taxi and reach and grab your phone right out your hand while you're in the taxi, actually driving. I mean, actually in the taxi. No, you don't want to keep the taxi. You don't want to keep the windows open. No, you don't. I think you probably got that backwards. Yeah, go Lions, by the way. Yeah, salute. Let's make a salute to the Detroit Lions. Next time I do a live, I make sure I have my Lions jersey on. I promise. As you say, you're 10 years old, Elizabeth. Wow, Elizabeth Hall, you're 10 years old. Man, I'm getting so many trolls on this live. I tell you. Let me see. I got 8 people on here. Okay. All right, let's keep going. This is number 9. Okay. When she asks you, do you have a phone, computer that you own? When they start asking you about things about what you own, that's another red flag. When they ask you, what do you own? I find that very curious. Like, do you own, do you have a computer? Do you have phone? When they start asking you, what do you have? I heard this from other people that have been robbed before. They said the chicas asked them, what do they own and what do they have? I find that a very strange question, too. Some people are just your girlfriend just to see what they can get out of that. Yeah, yeah, that's true, Marcus. Yeah, they see what they can get out of you. That's what most of them do. But that's another red flag when they ask you about what type of phone you have, your computer, then your apartment. They're looking around. They see your computer, they see your phone, or they ask you about it even before they get there. Like, say, oh, what type of phone do you use? Or what type of, they start asking questions because they're just curious of what you got. That's another red flag. They start investigating of what you own. And what they do is they go around your house. They look into your bedroom. I noticed that. Then they go into your bathroom, looking around, just kind of, just nosing around your place. Then they see your computer sitting on your table. They see you what type of phone that you're using. If it's an iPhone, you're definitely a big target. You are definitely a big target if it's an iPhone. Let me see where it's relationship is based off a transaction. What they can get is not love at all. No, you're right. No, it's not love at all. It's not love at all. It's not love at all. But foreigners, for some reason, they have this delusion. I'll let y'all listen to this again. I played this for you guys before. Always listen to this and always remember this, guys.
You must remember, the enemy has only images and illusions, behind which he hides his true motives. Destroy the image, and you will break the enemy.
You hear that? The illusion is just images. But if you destroy the image, you destroy the enemy. Okay, these girls, they hide behind their true intentions. They have motives. So that's number 9. She asked what type of phone or computer that you own. And you know what? Let me tell you something. There's a difference between an illusion and there's a difference between delusion. The difference between the two is that an illusion is something that they would give you and they hide behind their intentions behind the illusion. But you know what delusions is? A delusion is when you believe the illusions. You believe it. Like I heard a story the other day, a guy sent a woman $60,000. He sent a woman in Colombia $60,000. That is delusional. She gives him the illusion to believe in, but he believes the illusion, which becomes delusional. Destroy the enemy, nothing wrong with a pretty girl, but she should be about the character too, underneath the mask of true deception. Yeah, a lot of them, they are very deceptive, man. They are very, very, very deceptive. And this is the reason why I'm doing this live of this subject This happens a lot. This is just not even the tip of the iceberg. I just don't understand why this stuff keep happening over and over and over. And what's so crazy about it, guys, is that there's so much content on YouTube. You go on YouTube right now, type in how to be safe in Colombia, how to be safe in Thailand, how to be safe abroad. And there's a whole lot of stuff people telling about their experiences. But people still go down there and still fall victim.
You must remember, the enemy has only images and illusions, behind which he hides his true motives. Destroy the image, and you will break the enemy.
This is Bruce Lee's master telling him this. Okay? This is Bruce Lee's Shaolin master is teaching this to him. Because when it really comes down to it, you don't have no friends. You don't have no friends. Okay, that was number 9. I told you all. She asked what phone you have, what type of computer that you own. She's sizing up of what you have. She's looking to see what she can take from you or what she can steal from you. And I'm not saying all women down there is this way. Please, 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 please. But there are some who are. And getting drugged is extremely dangerous because there's no guarantee that you will wake up. That's what's so scary about this stuff. It's because guys are used to Colombian versus other countries they have visited. They are trusting of strangers in the first. Yeah, you're right, Chris. They are very, very trusting. I don't understand why. There was a guy that sent a woman $60,000. And then another thing was really dangerous about something like that. You putting a bullseye on your head. You never. This is another thing before we go to number 8. I'm gonna tell you guys something. Never, never disclose financial information with no one. Never do it. I don't care how beautiful she is. I don't care how nice she is. I don't care how she looks. Do not disclose financial information with nobody. Because they could plot a kidnapping on you. If they know that you got something and they want it, they will kidnap you. And this can happen in any country. Matter of fact, I know this happened in Brazil. It was a judge. Used to go down to Brazil, see 2 girls. And he made multiple trips down in Brazil. But the mistake that he made was he confined to the girls what he did for a living. That he was a sitting judge in the United States. Wow, you a judge. So I know you making 6 figures or more. Let me see. Have you heard of people getting those at the ATM by touching the keypads? Great information. Yes, salute to the lines. Yeah. You know what? I haven't heard anything about the ATM, but I have heard about people getting drugged. Um, oh, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. God bless you. God bless you very much. Thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's time for the super chat. God bless you. Um, I didn't. I didn't hear. I haven't heard anything about the ATM touching the dials on the ATM. I wouldn't doubt it. You know what I'm saying? But I have heard, and another thing you have to be careful of. I have heard of people passing cards, business cards, that's laced with something. I have heard of that before. But those things are not really common. It don't happen a lot. It doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen. There was a guy I know that he had the dust blown in his face, but when the girl blew the dust in his face, he turned like this. He turned like this. He saw what she was doing, and he got a whiff of it. But thank God he went and got help. He said as soon as he went and got help, he felt the drug starting to take an effect on his body. He said his hands began to feel really strange. And he said he wanted to talk, but he couldn't talk. Like he wanted to talk, something wanted to come out, but no words came out. That's crazy. Can you imagine that? You know what you want to say and talk, but you can't talk. No words is coming out of your mouth. That's the way he described it. But thank God he had some people that he met some people. They took him back to his Airbnb. He needed help. They took him home. They put him in bed. You know, they put him in bed, and he was able to sleep it off. It happened to wear off. I've heard that. But the number one way is they usually either put it in your food or they put it in your drink. Okay, let's get to number 8. This is another red flag that you should pay attention to, close attention to, okay? When she's quick to come to your apartment or home, especially late at night, that's like a real red flag. And this situation can happen either you meet her out on the street or you meet her over a dating app. If you meet someone off the street and she wants to come to your house the same night, and it's late at night on top of that, we talk about like 12, 11 or 12, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, that's another red flag there. If she wants to get to your house late, if she's really anxious trying to get to your house, that's definitely a red flag. Because who's going to come to your house at 3 o'clock in the morning? You know what I'm saying? Who's going to come to your house at 3 o'clock in the morning? A real lady is not going to come to your house at 3 or 4 in the morning. And she keeps begging to come to your house or your apartment or whatever it is you stay in. I mean, she's just anxious and keep begging you and nagging you to be able to come over. That's a classic red flag that she's going to drug you. I don't allow anybody to come to my crib at no 3 o'clock. If a chicken wants to come to my place at 3 o'clock, I'll be at home. No, because I had one that did that before. She just kept begging and begging and begging and begging to come. She sent me pictures and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Something was just nagging me, said, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm talking about the whole day she was begging to come over to see me. Someone that was on Facebook. And she looked kind of crazy too. I mean, I'm not judging her or anything, but It was something very odd about her. She just looked just very. When I looked at her picture, when I looked at her, it looked like. Have you ever met? This is kind of crazy. What I'm going to tell you guys. Have you met someone that you looked at them and it looked like there was somebody else that was living in them? Like that really wasn't the person that you was looking at. You was looking at somebody that was inside of them or something. That's how she looked. She just gave me the creeps. I was like, nah. It was just something about her just that was just way off. Let me see, Marcus, were they his friends or was he on an open relationship type of thing? Yeah, just an open relationship. That's what I'm talking about, Marcus. These are not girlfriends or wives. These are open relationships that a lot of guys go overseas for open relationships. Let's see. So she didn't feel the drug until he didn't feel the drug until he got to the hospital. No, he didn't go to the hospital, Marcus. He went back home. They took him back home. He was out on the street. Somebody blew dust in his face, and he felt some of the effects of the drug. Let me see. She was thirsty for a sleepover. Lots of live. You dodged your bill. Yeah, she was thirsty. And she was a beautiful girl, too. She was beautiful. Because, see, the thing you got to ask yourself, why would a real, super fine, beautiful girl want to come over at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning? Why? Why would she want to come over my place late at night? And she was just real strange. And another thing, I don't discriminate against tattoos, but sometimes look at the designs that they have on their arms and all that. You have to pay attention to all that stuff, man. She had like weird tattoos all over her body, all over her arms and stuff, all on her neck and stuff like that. I don't discriminate. I know people do wear tattoos and everything, but you got to be careful. You got to pay attention. Always pay attention to obvious things. You see what I'm saying? Like when they take a picture in their house, look at the background or where they are. Look at some of the pictures that they have on the wall. He said, too much tattoo screen prison vibes to me, especially. Yeah. Yeah, you never know, man. But she has some weird tattoos on her body, too. I'm going to tell y'all this, too. This is another thing you have to be careful of. And like I said, most of you guys come here for the truth. So I'm going to always give you the truth on this channel. Always. Always give you the truth. There was a YouTuber, I'm not going to mention his name, but he was in Brazil. He was in Brazil. He had a female guest on his show. And when I looked at the female guest that he had on his show, I noticed some odd things about her that looked a little bit kind of off, a little bit. She looked kind of off. And one thing I noticed, she had on black fingernail polish. Every time she would come, she would have the same outfit on every single time they would bring her on the live stream. She had black fingernail polish. All her fingers were painted black, which I'm not saying there's anything wrong with, but I find that completely odd. Every time you see her, she had on black fingernail polish. And she always wear black outfit when she comes. The outfit she had on was just black every single time. She never changed. She always wore black every time. Black lipstick. No, I'm not saying I'm not discriminating what people wear or what do. That's their business. Okay? Yeah, yeah. Oh wow, got another. Eric, thank you, man. Thanks, Eric. Thank you for the 99 the super sticker, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And she had on this peculiar type of necklace she was wearing on her neck. I was like, uh-oh. She had this particular type of necklace that she would wear all the time. I noticed it, and somebody else noticed it too. They told him in the live stream that she was a witch. She was a witch. Because in Brazil, there are women who do practice witchcraft down there. And see, these are the things that you got to be mindful. You just can't just every girl that you see, like, oh wow, I'm gonna hook up with her and stuff. I mean, I'm not saying this girl was a bad girl. She didn't do anything wrong. She was very respectful on her life. But someone else on the live told him, said, this one, because you gotta look at all the signs. Because I know a friend of mine, he met one before, and she was practicing witchcraft over him. He got, he said when he saw that, when she started putting this powder and stuff on him, he said he got the hell out of there, man. And you don't know what people put into your drink. You don't know what she's up. You just don't know. That's why the universal thing to do, if you have a guest in your Airbnb or in your apartment, whatever you are, don't eat or drink anything when she's there. That's what I do. I eat before she comes. I eat when she leaves. I drink before she comes. I drink when she leaves. That would definitely stop you. Well, I'm not saying 100%, but that would help of you not getting drugged and robbed. Let me see. That usually is a sign of Luke 5. The girl with the black and the red nails polished. That lots of yep. She wanted to perform an exorcism on you. Yeah, I know. My God, if she's a strength. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a well-known YouTuber. I'm not mentioning his name, but she came on his show several times. And I knew there was something off about her. He was in Brazil. And I do know in certain areas of Brazil, women practice witchcraft. They do. And somebody on I noticed it, I didn't say anything, but somebody else on the live saw the same thing. They said, such and such, she's a witch. I'm not saying all witches are bad because I heard there was some good ones or anything like that, but I'm not into things like that. I don't subscribe to. I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ as my personal savior. I don't deal with anything that's dealing with stuff like that. And that's why you have to be careful where you eat, where you drink, where you lay your hat down at, or who comes to your house. You have to be careful, man. There was a guy that was in Sasua and he got drugged. He's laid out by a chica. Just because that she was a guest doesn't mean right. She's not your friend. You have no friends. Those girls don't love you. They don't. Hold on one second. I'm gonna get something to drink. Be right back. see. Yeah, you have friends. Nope. Those type of women, only thing they're interested in is what they can get out of you. And they don't care about if you lose your life. They don't care. They don't care if you lose your life. I mean, I heard stories if they gave them that clonazepam, just just one drop of that stuff can knock you unconscious for days. There were the guy that was on Obi Land when that girl drugged him. He was out for 16 hours. 16 hours. He was out for 16 hours. Can you imagine that? Just imagine, okay, here, my time right here is 8:51 p.m. It's almost 9 o'clock. Just imagine if somebody drugging you. This is, you lose all, you lose you do not know what time it is, you don't know nothing. You lose all sense of time. So just imagine you get drugged at 8:52 p.m. looking at my computer. It's 8:52 p.m. here in Detroit. Just imagine waking up tomorrow at the same time, tomorrow night at the same time, or even later than that. All that time passing, you unaware that that time has passed. You've been unconscious all that time. That's scary, man. Okay, we're gonna go. Excuse me. This is another thing. This is number 7. This is another thing that you have to look out for. Okay? When two women approach you out of the blue, especially if they're nice looking. This is how the guy in Medellin got robbed. He was approached by two girls. They approached him, two of them approached him. Always remember this, guys. Always remember this. If anything is too good to be true, it usually is. If two bad chicas approach you and they start flattering you and everything, you know something is up. I don't care if you Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt doesn't even get two females approaching him at the same time. That's a giveaway right there. And that's what happened to the German. He was approached by two females. Hola, how you doing? Easy, what's up, man? Easy, so good to see you, brother. Hola, sir. Hola. You said, I left Colombia. I'm in El Salvador, Brazil. Oh, wow. Okay, you in Salvador, Brazil. That is awesome, man. How's it going in Salvador? How's it going in Brazil? Anytime, easy, man. I'm always talk to you, brother. Always, man. I would say thank you to everybody who support me on this channel. Everybody that gives the Cash App and people that give the super stickers. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate your support and the super chats and everything. Thank you very much, Eric. Thank you very much, Press 53, Willie Brown, everybody. Thank you very much for your support, man. This is the reason why. It's just people like you is the reason why I keep coming back, man. Y'all the reason why I keep coming back here, man. Keep me going. I almost gave up, believe it or not. But it seems like the channel is doing well. It's doing well. It's doing well. It seems like God has put life into this channel, man. But it's people like you all that keep me from coming back, man. I appreciate. I just want to give you guys the truth. If you want the truth, I'm going to make sure you get the truth. Okay? I'm going to make sure you get the truth. Because know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Have I made mistakes before? Yes. And I'm going to say one more thing before we go to the next one, but about this two women when you're being approached out of the blue by a female or anything like that. That's something very important that was on my heart. I want to tell you all. This is very, very important. And the reason why I did this channel, because I made so many mistakes in my life, man. If I could go back and just like do it all over again, I would do it. But life goes on. You know, don't spend your time. Hey, brother Clint Torres, how you doing? Good to see you, brother. Let me see. I'm gonna read some of these comments. I'm sorry. Hey, man, thank you for talking. I'm always here for you, easy. Always, brother. Just a couple of days, I will have my opinion after a couple of days or week. Yeah, let me know. I gotta do it. You know what? Matter of fact, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. Next Thursday, I'm gonna go back on StreamYard. I know I haven't been on StreamYard in a while, but for some reason the algorithm really loves this way that I'm doing lives now. I don't know why, but it does. And we're gonna have Chris and we're gonna have Easy as special guests on there, okay? And you can tell me about what's going on in Brazil right now. Hey Clint, how you doing? He said the quality of food is much better in Brazil and more respect is in Brazil also. Oh wow, okay. Okay. So easy, is would you say Brazil is better than Colombia? Let me see, Marcus. The thing is not common for a woman to approach you, especially two. Yeah, when you have two women approaching you, that's definitely a red flag. That's definitely like, okay, some is up. They about to do something. They about to rob me. I will if two women approach you, just ignore them and run. Try to run as fast as you can, because usually they setting you up for something. And that's what happened to the German. He was approached by two females and they robbed him. And I think they tried to kidnap him too. Yep. In some ways, okay. But about people I don't know yet. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna bring you on, you and Chris on, because Chris was in Peru and you in Brazil right now. So I'm gonna do a live stream on StreamYard. I'm gonna have both of y'all to come in at the same time. So next Thursday, not this Thursday, but the next Thursday, next week, I'm gonna have you guys both on. I'm gonna set up StreamYard. I haven't used StreamYard since I came back from Colombia. Okay, but what I wanted to, okay, cool, yeah, okay, cool, easy. I look forward to that. You said I want to go to Thailand soon. That sounds cool too. That sounds great, Mr. Torres. Thailand sounds like a good idea. I know people keep asking me, like Tony Rome, why you always go to Colombia? Why do you don't go to Thailand? Or why don't you go some of the other countries? I'm gonna be honest with you because Colombia got better looking chicas that I think that anywhere else in the world. I think the females in Colombia are some of the most beautiful women in the world. See, I'm having now dinner with Brazilian people in a hotel. That's good, easy, but easy. Always watch your food, watch your drinks. Watch your drinks, sir. Don't trust it. Don't be too comfortable around anybody, okay? Always watch your drink and food, okay? Yeah, they do. They before Colombian women with relationship with Colombian men. They do. Yeah, they do. But I know some people that have met good people there. Though I know people who are married. If you meet a good Colombian woman that loves you, they do exist. They do. You just got to know where to find them. But you're not going to find them on the streets. You're not going to find them in the clubs. You're not going to find them. You know what I'm saying? I had good luck at the malls. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There'd be hundreds of them at the malls. He said, I speak Spanish, so I'm here, brother. Okay, cool. Yeah. If you know Spanish, Spanish is a good thing to know. That's very important. But this is something I want to tell you guys before we go to the next one. And this is very important. Very important, guys. Don't spend all your time. I know some of us travel, we go different places, but there's certain content creators. I'm not gonna say their names. I don't troll anybody on this live. But don't go from country to country mongering females. Okay? Like how much this one costs, you know, dating working girls are here, dating working girls here, do that. Don't do that. Because I want you guys, when you guys go to these countries, try to go there with a purpose. Try to go there with a purpose. You know, try to go somewhere where you think maybe you can build something. Maybe a family or maybe to settle down, maybe for marriage, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? Or start something, maybe starting a business or something like that. Because the reason why I'm telling you all this, the reason why I'm telling you all this is this life is like smoke. It's here for a minute and then next minute it's gone. And the years, they pass by so fast. I don't want you all 10 years from now be in the same spot that you're in now. Because these years, they go by so fast. If I could go back and do it all over again, there's so many different decisions that I would have made. Don't be going from country to country, sleeping with this girl, sleeping with that girl. This girl costs this girl costs that. You know, I paid for this. You know what I'm saying? You can get a better deal here and stuff. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm gonna tell you something. I've seen so many people pass away this year. I keep getting notifications on Facebook that this person passed, this person passed, this person passed, this person passed. We don't know how long we got to be here. You know what I'm saying? And those years, they go by very fast. 10 years go by just like that. 5 years go by just like that. And when you look back over these years, what have you accomplished? Because always remember this. If something happens to you, you lose your job, you can't pay your rent no more. You become ill. You become not able to take care of yourself. Where's those chicas now? Where are they? The money that you could be paying them, because I made those mistakes. I made big mistakes. I have. The money that you could be paying them could be going towards your retirement. You can invest into a business, invest into a house, buy a house. Yours. Because look, because what I'm trying to tell you is look what's happening in the country right now. You know what I'm saying? With the economy. Guys should look into buying property. Right, buying property. You're right, Chris. Or get a business in countries that they frequent a lot, especially if the barriers to entry to get residency or starts a business or buy property and it's low. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, do something constructive. Do something constructive. Don't waste no time, guys. You never know how much time you got. I'm telling you. So that was number 7. When 2 women approach you out of the blue, especially if they're nice looking, just keep walking. Don't even talk to them. Okay? You stay away from them. Just keep walking. Like, okay, good day. See you later. All right, have a nice day. But what guys usually do, they find that, foreigners, they just like, oh, wow, I can't believe these 2 fine chicas are talking to me. Wow, I must not be that bad after all, you know. Another thing, number 6. Hope y'all writing this down. When you meet women in the streets, it's very risky, especially if they're working girls. There is a high probability that you will get scoped dealing with girls on the streets, and they're known to do it. They tell me in Colombia, if you go out in the streets and meet women of the night, more than likely you're bringing trouble to your Airbnb and to your hotel, whatever you're living at, that you're staying at. You're asking for it, damn. I know there's some people that do it. I know there's some people who talk to women off the street, but that is very dangerous. That's where you have most of your problems right there. Meeting girls off the street and bringing them into your place of residency or where you stay. You don't know who they are. They don't have no ID. They don't know who they, No, 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 no. And I know some people do it. I know some people who do that. They go to, they meet girls right off the street. They go to this area, they go to this area, they go to this area. Somebody told me a long time ago, They told this to me. They said, if you live that lifestyle and bringing strange women into your home, one day the devil's going to walk through your door. So just be very careful. Don't ever bring nobody strange into your house that you don't know. Never do that. Especially off the streets. And there are guys that do it. Hey, what's up? And some of those girls on the streets, they are very attractive. In Parquejeres, in Provenza, some of them are like really, I'm talking about 10. I'm talking about really nice looking. I'm not saying all girls down there are bad because they're not. But I'm just talking about how to protect yourself from ending up not being found outside on the street somewhere or somewhere in your Airbnb or your apartment where nobody can get a hold to you or something, if she drugs you. That's what I'm trying to prevent. So stay away from street girls. That gets a lot of foreigners in trouble. Let's see. Guys should look at, okay, we did that one already. What is crazy that they wouldn't do that? And it's, yeah, I know. I know. I know that's right. I will never bring nobody into my home where I sleep, where I lay my head down every night. Okay? Because they can come through here and do seriously harm to me while you sleep. Because some of these women that do that type of stuff, they have accomplices. They have boyfriends that they report back to. I know somebody who got their place robbed 2 times. They came in and robbed the first time, and they came back the second time because he let the wrong female into his house, into his Airbnb. Not only he got robbed once, but he got robbed twice. And these are the stories I hear all the time, all the time, all the time. These type of stories. But we should learn from our mistakes. There's nothing wrong with making mistakes. But the problem is we don't learn from them. I learned from my mistakes. Yeah, you told me they stay in contact with their exes. Yep, they do. They do. They stay in contact with their ex. A lot of them do. Because you know what? Even though I care about the girl I was with in Medellin 2 weeks ago, but part of me knows that she's not going to wait for me. And more than likely, she could have a husband, which I don't know about. Possibility she could have a boyfriend. She does have 2 children. She does have a baby daddy. How you know she's not with the baby daddy now? How do I know? And the delusion is thinking that she's going to wait for me until I get back there. She's not going to wait for me. Do you think a girl is going to wait for you until you get back? You don't think she's going to get with her ex or her baby daddy? You think she's going to wait for you? No, she's not. And that's a delusion. But she sells you the illusion that she will wait for you. But she's not going to wait for you. Let's go down to number 5. This is the thing. I hope you guys is writing this information down. If you do these 10 steps, you will be fine. You will never have to worry about anybody drugging or doing anything to you. Trust me. Number 5. And this is what you be very careful of. Number 5. They ask about what you do for a living. None of your business. Never, 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 never. Whatever foreign country that you go to, whether it be Africa, whether it be Brazil, whether it be Colombia, whether it be, the Dominican Republic, never, ever tell anybody what you do for a living. It's none of their damn business what you do for a living. Never tell them what you do for a living. It's none of their business, and it's very dangerous. Never tell them what you do for a living. I get that question all the time. Oh, what do you do for a living? Oh, nothing. Just content creator. That's what I tell them. You don't tell them that you're a lawyer or that you're a doctor or because you know what? I made that big mistake one time. And when I told them what I did for a living, it spread it like fire. Oh, he's big time. Oh, wow. He got this. Oh, wow. He's this, he's that. He's this and that. And what they do is it paints a target on you. Just like I told you about the judge in Brazil, the American judge that got kidnapped. Matter of fact, those 2 girls that he was making multiple trips to see. He was making multiple trips to see those 2 girls in Brazil, and they set him up for kidnapping. And he knew those women. These wasn't women that he just met. He knew them. Because he was going back and forth to Brazil to see these 2 girls. But he opened up his mouth and he told them that he was a judge, a sitting judge in America. Oh, you're a judge. Wow, okay. You making this, you got this, you got that. But they was able to get him back though. They didn't harm him. He didn't get harmed. The police moved very fast to recover him. He said, that's how you know that these victims don't watch YouTubers like you, right? But I have people that actually tell me these stories, They tell me these stories of this, You said, say, to be honest, from the day one, if you got a man, say it. Because, no, they're not going to tell you they got a man. They're not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you. Especially they have kids. Usually if a woman have kids, there's a baby daddy around somewhere. And there's a possibility he could be tapping that, if you know what I'm talking about. More than likely, he probably is tapping it and trying to keep it clean for YouTube. They're not going to wait for you.
You must remember, the enemy has only images and illusions, behind which he hides his true motives. Destroy the image, and he will break the enemy.
Yep, there you go. Illusions. The illusion that she's telling you that she has nobody. Those are the illusions that they throw at you. I'm telling you, it's all about it's all nothing but a game. All illusions. But the problem is the illusions become delusions. There's a difference. I told you there's a difference between an illusion and a delusion. The illusion is what they throw at you, the lies, the images that they want you to believe to hide their true motive, like he said just on here. But the delusion comes in when you actually believe it. You actually believe that you are the only man. You actually believe that she's not sleeping with the baby daddy. You actually believe that she's going to wait for you when you come back from, whatever time did you ever to make it back to Brazil or Colombia, wherever it is that you're going, or Thailand. That's the delusion. Or you believe you could just leave your cup around anybody that you think is nice and they probably want to try to take advantage of you. That is the delusion. That is the reason why people keep going back down there over and over again and just keep repeating itself over and over again. That you think that these women love you. Because you got that lonely space in your heart that you just have to have it fulfilled. And they home in on that. Like the story of the guy that lost $60,000. I was like, God, dog. $60,000? $60,000. Whole retirement's being wiped out. Because he's delusional. Let's see what Marcus say. I said, be honest from day one. Yep, I know, but they don't be honest. They don't. A lot of them don't, but like I say, all of them not like that, Marcus. Not all of them. Brazilian police, wow. And Colombian police left a man stranded on the ground in the pool of blood. Yep, it happened. Sister Key, yep, he was an old man. Yes, he was. He was an old man. And did you guys know most of the scams that happen are men between the age of 40 to 70? Between the age of 40 to 70 are the category of men and women getting scammed. I'm going to find that video for you guys too, that guy that got scammed out of $500,000. $500,000 over a Ukrainian girl. I think she was Russian or Ukrainian. I'm going to find that video. I'm going to find it. I'm going to play it on StreamYard for y'all. He joined this, a black dude, nice looking guy, business guy. He got on this website that you meet Ukrainian girls and Russian girls or something, and you pay to get on. You pay a membership to get on. but they charge you for talking to the girl. And you can send them presents and stuff like that. Give you this. It's I can't remember exactly how the website is set up, but you can send them money, you can send them Valentine's, you can send them flowers and stuff like that. But what was crazy about the situation, he never even met the girl. He never even met the girl. So when he wanted to like talk to her, he would have to pay. I said, why are you paying to talk to somebody? You can just get her on Facebook or Instagram and you can stream for free. But he was using the service. And then he would send her this. He would send like you could send them like money, you could send them like flowers and stuff. And she would say something like, okay, if you really love me, I need a phone. And you could send money through that app, whatever it is that he was using, that you could pay them to buy a phone. It was crazy. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna let you guys see it. But when he finally dawned on him that he was being scammed, he was out of $500,000. He was out of $500,000. And this happens all the time. This guy's just going to Thailand right now, just draining their whole entire retirement, man, over a female. So how do you tell? I don't know. I don't know how you. I'm gonna try to find that video, Marcus. You probably know what I'm talking about. He never met the girl. No, never met her. Never had a physical encounter with the girl. And you see that happens a lot, a lot. But people, like I said, it's that loneliness. It's that loneliness in them that men hate to be lonely. And they do anything to get away from that loneliness, to fill that void. Even spending their whole retirement, it was a guy, let me see, that was on the news the other day, and this girl just kept taking money from him, and he kept sending it. And it got to the point where he's about to put his house for sale. He was about to sell his house, get a second mortgage on his house so he can give it to her. And he never met the girl. Okay, let's go down to the next one. Meeting women in the streets. Okay, we talked about that. Ask what you do for. Okay, we talked about that. Another sign that you should look out for. This is number 4. We're almost done. She cased your home, looking into the cabinets, looking in. If any female comes to your house and she's looking around, she's looking into your cabinets, she's looking in your bed, she's just walking around. That's a bad sign there. She's up to no good. The girl kept giving him like excuses or something. Like I said, she kept giving him illusions. I'm gonna find that video. I think I got it saved in one of my folders on YouTube, and we're gonna play it for you guys when I get back on StreamYard again. Yep. He had this fantasy. He had this I don't know, maybe this fantasy of this European girl who he wanted her to be. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just chasing a dream or something. I don't know what it was. Just that he had this fantasy, I guess. I don't know. Because he said he was always attracted to European women, blondes, you know. And this girl he lost over $500,000, $500,000. Okay, let's see. What's the other one I want to share with you guys? Yeah, if someone is walking through your house, looking in your cabinets, just looking around, just being nosy, opening up your drawers and going around snooping around, that's not good. That's another red flag. Because what she's doing is she's casing your house, seeing what you got. Like if you got jewelry out, if you got watches laying around, she's taking inventory. She's taking inventory of what you got. You know. You said what happened to my hair? Oh, it broke out. Yeah, I was sick for a while, but I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it growing back. Everybody always asks me about my hair. Yeah, but I'm glad to be alive, brother. There's a lot of people who's on the other side of the dirt, but I'm still here. So that's what happened. No, I'm not stressing. I'm good. I ain't stressing. Why you say I'm stressing? Stressing about what? I'm just telling you the truth. If you want the truth, you came to the right channel, brother. No, I'm not stressing. I'm just telling you the truth what happened. No, sir, I was physically ill. I was dealing with cancer treatment, sir. Yeah, I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get back. You said you missed the suspense background music. I don't know. It just seems like the algorithm has been doing. So because I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, matter of fact, I got a video on that too. Check out my list. 41 about the day I lost my voice. You hear my voice right now? You hear me talking like I can't talk? This hoarseness, this raspiness, that was part of the illness. It took away my voice and my hearing. I got a video on that. Check it out called The Night That My Voice Disappeared. It's on my channel. I did a whole video about what happened and how it happened. Because I get the same questions about my hair, about my voice, but I'm not stressing. I'm not stressing, brother. No, you have to be sorry. You just asked the question. That's all. You good. You are good, brother. Everything good. God is blessing, bro. I'm doing good. I'm just here to tell you guys how not to get. It's been so many robberies and drugs is still happening in Colombia and in Sensua. I'm talking about guys are laid out, girls just walking all over them, just taking everything. Guys are sending thousands of dollars down to these chicas in Thailand. And we ain't talking about a few, like $30, $40 or something like that to buy them some groceries. We talking about huge amounts of money. We talking about in the thousands of dollars. How you gonna trust somebody with $60,000 that you don't even know? Okay, let's see. Okay. Yes, I told you if she cases your home, get rid of her. She's up to no good. She's looking to see what you got. Another thing, I'm going down to number three, almost to number one. Number three, I got two more to go. This is the number one thing that they do. Yeah, they're lonely. Yeah, they're lonely. Yeah, that's why they do it. Loneliness is something. It is something. Loneliness is a bad thing. But you have to come to the point where you become satisfied with yourself. When you become that lonely, you have a self-esteem problem. Especially when you send it $60,000, $70,000 to people. I mean, if you're gonna throw money away like that, send that money to me. I make sure I make good use of it. There's a lot of people who make good use of $70,000. That is ridiculous, man. They are ridiculous. I'm not trying to troll anybody or talk about anybody, but I'm not sitting there. I'm like, what is it about her that would make you want to give someone that that amount of money? And plus, that's very dangerous because you don't want to go to Thailand or a foreign country, whatever it is, and you moving thousands of dollars around like that. You setting yourself up for a kidnapping. And you got people who can't eat. Some of those people can't eat. And you down there with $60,000 or $70,000? Okay, number three. She flatters you with her words, give you massages to make you feel relaxed. That's another thing that they do. That's another red flag. What they do is they make you feel relaxed. They try to relax you. They give you a massage. Poppy, 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 everything's gonna be okay. I love you, Poppy. They massage your shoulders and everything. They're trying to get you to relax. So the more they get you to relax, the more you drop your defenses. You drop your defenses. What happens when you drop your defenses? You get careless of what you're drinking. Next thing you know, they say, hey, let me go get you something to drink. Let me make you some tea. Let me do this for you. That's what they do. They give you the drink, put the drug in there, and they got you. Yeah, let me see. There are millionaires with that type of money in their country. Yeah, but they keep a low profile, though. You don't know they're millionaires, though. They keep a low profile. I had a friend I knew for seven. Okay, got you. Do a favor for me, guys. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. I hope you guys like. I hope you guys like this video I'm doing today, man. Hope this is helping y'all. Yeah, but that's one thing they do is they get you to relax. They rub your feet. They lay you across the bed and give you a massage. You're feeling good. Say, wow. Now let me ask you a question. When the last time a woman in the States, a woman in the States gave you a massage? When was the last time you had a massage? He said he betrayed you. Wow, I'm sorry to hear about that, Jay. When was the last time you got a massage in the States? When was the last time a girl rubbed your feet, your thighs, your legs, made you feel like a king? They good at it. And they flatter you with their words like how handsome you are, how good you smell, how good you look. Yeah, oh, okay. I see what you said. Sister. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're millionaires. Oh yeah, $70,000. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. Yeah, yep. Absolutely. They're millionaire status. Yep. $70,000 in Colombia would go a very long ways. Even in Thailand, it will go a long ways. And they don't think nothing about it. And guess what? They will sleep like nothing. Even though they know that they stole from you or took from you, maybe that could be in your last retirement, whatever it was, your hard working money that you worked so hard all your life to achieve, and they just take it all. But next Thursday, guys, I'm going to do one on StreamYard too. But for some reason, it seems like the message is getting through me doing it this way. I don't know why. I get more likes. I get more people in the algorithm. I get more people subscribing to the channel. I don't know why. But when I used StreamYard, the views were very low. And I nearly almost, like I said, forget it. So I'm just going to be doing StreamYard on special occasions. Next Thursday, not this Thursday, but the next Thursday, I'm going to have Chris and Easy on. Two guests going to come on, and they're going to tell the experience in Peru and in Brazil. See, it's a tactic why I take it in a way not to be treated right. If the same thing ends up the same results, not getting treated right. Yeah, it's just like I said, Marcus. It's all about that loneliness, man. That's what it is. They can't stand that loneliness. Yep, they flatter you with the words and make you feel relaxed. That's the number one thing that they use. If they do that, they're about to drug you. Okay, I'm going to number two, almost to number one. They're not transparent on social media. They have obscure photos blocking their identity. If you ever see anybody, always remember this, guys. If you ever meet a girl and she's taking pictures like this, like blocking her face, like this, and she's giving very little info on her profile, whatever it is, like on Facebook or on Instagram, that's a red flag there too. If she tries to contact you and she's talking about hooking up with you, that's no good. That's no good. That's another thing I hear people complain about, and people who have been robbed before, is that they have maybe one or two photos on their social media account. And they may have the phone or something up on their face where you can't really see their face. It was someone who was trying to contact me on Instagram, this girl, and I looked at all her photos, but you couldn't see her face. She's up to something. So always be careful of that, okay? And this is number one. I'm down to number one now. If you're using a social media app like Tinder or Bumble, one thing they always say in their profile that they're not a working girl. They're not here to make money. They give you that illusion again. See, I'm just here to date and all that. They give you that excuse. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. Let me see. Better to take a drive then. Let me see. 21, what do you mean by it's better to take a drive then? $60 old, sir. 60. Yep, still blessed, man. Still here. Yeah, go hit the streets versus online. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but the streets is even worse though. The streets are worse. Yep, they is the number one thing is all about the money. They don't care about nothing about you. It's all about money, and they would take your life to get the money, and don't think nothing about it. And this is everywhere. Not this is in Brazil, Colombia, United States, Africa. This can happen to you anywhere. When you put yourself as a target, you're vulnerable of bad things. When you out there mongering with all these different women, it's only a matter of time before the devil comes in, come to your door. Somebody told me that a long time ago on a Razor Rays video, live stream one time. That was the best advice he ever gave. Y'all be safe out there, man, because they care absolutely nothing about you. Nothing. I would go to Brazil if, because I'm looking at retirement. I'm 61, 62. You can't draw Social Security. It all depends on how retirement you think, because the problem is I work. I have a job that I work. I would have to take a lot of time off of my job to be able to go to Brazil. If you go to Brazil, you at least got to be there about a month. Matter of fact, I listened to Mary Jane's video on Brazil. She was robbed in Brazil too. A content creator named Mary Jane. I don't know if you guys heard of her. One day I'm gonna get her on my channel one time to talk to her one time. I would love to go to Brazil. See, do you play GTA though? What does that mean? I'm sorry, I don't understand what that means. If this your make sure if anybody here on this channel on your first time, please hit that like and subscribe. When you subscribe and like and hit that notification bell, that pushes the algorithm on this channel, okay? This helps my YouTube videos. Oh no, no, no. I never played Grand Theft Auto before. No. I seen it. I never, you know what? What's so crazy about it? I never really got into video games. I don't know why, but I never really got into video games. I never did. I played them sometimes, a little bit, but I'm from the old school games. We used to have this game. We used to go to this. I used to go to the arcade, which they had all these different games, and there was a game I used to play called Defender. This is old school, guys. This is going back to the 80s. And then I used to play a game called Pac-Man. And then there was another game, let me see, it was called Galaxy. You used to put a quarter into those games, you know what I'm saying? But ever since things went like Nintendo and, you know, Grand Theft, all those type of, I just never really got into it. Yeah, Galaxy, yeah. Yeah, those are games that I used to play. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Now you know what I'm talking about. Okay, Marcus, what you're saying, Tony, I don't know if you remember, but when the dudes went to Cartagena and the girls broke the table. Yeah, I got that video. Yeah, I got it. Did you know that they had a deal? Meaning if something went wrong, they still had to pay her. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened with that deal. But according to what she wanted, they should just went ahead and paid her. They should just went ahead and paid her. Yep. Yep. But like I said, when you're into mongering like that, when you have all these strange women that you encounter, it's just a matter of time before something happens. It's just a matter of time. Usually, I'm going to be honest with you, Marcus, from experience. Usually, if you pay them, y'all have an agreement, and you pay what you owe. That usually doesn't happen. What could have happened is now I don't support this type of stuff on my channel. I'm just answering Marcus' question. What could have happened? They had a misunderstanding. They had a misunderstanding. Because sometimes there's a language barrier. Yeah, they probably had a language barrier. That's why you always get it on paper. You say, do I have any chains? What chains? What chains? You mean gold chains? 28, what you talking about chains? I used to, if you talk about gold chains, I used to wear them, but I don't wear them anymore. No, I don't wear no chains. And when you go to a foreign country, wear the chain is the most dumbest thing to do. Because either someone's going to snatch it off your neck or somebody's going to take it from you. Because you must understand those countries, some of those countries, you got people that haven't eaten in days. They're desperate. They're desperate. No, I don't have them. What's up, DJ? What's up? What's up? Welcome, welcome, brother. Green from Chicago. All right, welcome, brother. You said I dated a Brazilian. She was here in the U.S. for a job. Oh, okay. She told me if I went to Brazil, I wouldn't want. She said I wouldn't want her anymore. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's a lot of beauties in Brazil, I heard. I heard. Yeah, there's a lot of beauties in Brazil. Colombia has a lot of beauties too. That's why I'm so hooked down there. That's why I keep going down there. Yeah, they're gorgeous. They're super gorgeous. What you talk 28, what you talk about to show you our car? Why do I need to show you my car for? Show you my car? Why should I show you my car? Why do I need to show you my car? What's that have to do with the subject we we're talking about? Just want to see. Why? That's kind of an odd question, 28. It's just like me asking you, do I want to see your house? Can you show me your house? Oh, man. This is what they mean about trolls. I've been on other people's live stream. I used to see these trolls come up all the time. Okay, show me your house. If you want to see my car, I see your house, right? So, guys, I hope y'all got something out of this live tonight. Just be careful. Never, never, never trust anybody. Oh, wait a minute. You said she had a boyfriend the whole time in Brazil. Yeah, they do. A lot of them, you know what? It's sad to say, but it's the truth. That's why I couldn't fall completely for the girl I met in Colombia, in Medellin. Because more than likely, like, I'm not saying she is, but she could be living with that guy right now. She could be with the guy right now. They could be together, sleeping in the same bed, same house, everything right now. See, the delusion is me believing that she will wait for me when I come back there. I'm gonna play this for you guys one more time before I end this live. In case some of y'all didn't hear, this is Bruce Lee's Shaolin master. Told him this.
You must remember, the enemy has only images and illusions, behind which he hides his true motives. Destroy the image, and you will break the enemy.
Yep. There you go. You got it. I love that saying. Yes. They hide behind the illusions. They hide their true motive. Yep. But since then, if you would have believed her that you was the only guy, that there was nobody else, that's the illusion that she's feeding you. But the delusion comes in if you would have believed it. Believe in her illusions. Yep. Yep. All that time she was hiding her true motives. Motives. Manipulation, yes. They hide behind a true motive. But always remember this, and this is how you beat your opponent. If you break the images, you destroy the enemy. Let me play this one more time. I like this.
You must remember, the enemy has only images and illusions, behind which he hides his true motives. Destroy the image, and you will break the enemy.
Yep. And you got her a ring too. I've been there before. And you know what? 32, I'm gonna call you 32. You know what? It doesn't, you gave her, you could have spent your last dime on her. You could spend your last dime on her. Okay? It still wouldn't have mattered. She still lied to you anyway. Yep. Well, guys, I love you all very, very much. I hope you got something out of this live. I think the Razor live is going to start pretty soon. They may have already started. So I'm going to see you guys on the next live, okay? And then next Thursday, not this Thursday coming up, but the next Thursday, I'm going to get back on StreamYard again. I know some of y'all say y'all missed the music, but I wasn't getting much support on there. You know, the views were very low. Sometimes I'd be lucky to get, man, maybe 70 views and maybe 3 or 4 likes. It was, I just wasn't doing well on YouTube at all, but this is doing extremely well. So, okay, I love you guys very much. Hope you got something out of it. And one more thing before I go, I have to promote. If you want to support me, you can buy my book, Descent into Chaos, on Amazon or Ingram Sparks on Google. You just type it in. This is my picture behind the book. And what's so unique about this is the Ingram Sparks format. Okay? And let me show you the Amazon format. This is the Amazon format right here. And a lot of stuff that I said in this book, even though it's fiction, but I wrote this book in 2005. I told you guys this before. 2005. A lot of the geopolitical, what we're dealing with today, is in this book. It's amazing. Great book, man. Nice cover. It doesn't really cost that much. I think the book costs like what? Maybe $15 or something like that. Great action book. You may be on your way to, you may be on the plane on your way to a different country. You want to pull out a real nice book to read. This will be a good book to read. I am a published author, guys. Some of you all, y'all donate, to the Cash App and things like that. I appreciate that. But just think about it. When you support me with this, not only you supporting the channel, but you're getting something back. Something tangible that you can hold, that you can keep, that you can read, or give it to somebody, okay? All right, y'all. Yeah, you know I was author, yeah. He said, I know you're hired, you got hired here about the trolls, yeah. Yep, you're right, Marcus. Marcus, thanks for your support, guys. Marcus, anybody else come here, you always come here, brother. Okay, guys. If anything comes up, let me see, today is Monday. I may come back here again Thursday. But not this Thursday, but the next Thursday, I'm gonna be on StreamYard. And we're gonna bring on Chris. He has a new channel. And we're gonna bring on Easy. He's in Brazil. He's gonna let us know what's going on in Brazil. I really would like to know. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. He got Jordan Sasua. I think Razor Rays right now should be live right now. So I'm gonna come off of y'all, come off of there, and we can go over there and see what's going on with Razor Rays, okay? See what's happening. All right, family. God bless. Y'all stay safe out there now. Peace. Thank you.